It's a little after 6:15 in the morning on Sunday, January 5th, 2025. Welcome to the storm chasing off season. And welcome to 2025. We are under a winter storm warning here in Champaign County, surrounding portions of central Illinois. Got the first snowflakes falling here pre-dawn. I think it may sputter to a start. My forecast has kind of been the worst conditions coming in late today into tonight, tomorrow morning. We're looking at the potential for half a foot of snow and some high winds coming in on the backside, and it's a powdery dry snow, which, this is something that not that extreme in a lot of other places across the North American continent that see more extreme winter weather, but this is something we only see once every few years here in central Illinois. This combination of a dry, powdery snow that's going to accumulate quite a bit, and then we'll be blowing around in 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts tonight into tomorrow. So the potential's there for, near blizzard, whiteout conditions, treacherous travel, some wintry scenes here across central Illinois. So this channel heavily focuses on my, severe weather and storm chasing side that happens, mostly during the spring and the summer months. But I'm a meteorologist 365 days out of the year here in the Midwest, and we do a lot more than severe weather, thunderstorms, tornadoes. And so we're doing a storm observation of the winter type here. I'm making my way into the studio at WILL, Illinois Public Media. I'm going to be doing a little interview here with the news director, talking about the incoming weather impacts. I've already been up and going since about 4 this morning, providing some sound bites to air throughout the day as well, just kind of putting a final stamp on the forecast and the expectations here. But I'm gonna do a little dialogue in the studio, and then we will be kind of just enjoying the winter storm, covering it for the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll do the same thing tomorrow if we can get out and about. And throughout the day today, we'll hopefully be enjoying some of this stuff from out in the open, feeling some of the winds and the snow. Then we've got an Illinois basketball game here late afternoon, so my plan here is we're doing early morning coverage, set the stage for the storm, watch the first snowflakes, have a nice afternoon college basketball nap with the Illini. And then by the time the game ends, we should be going into full-on winter storm mode. So let's see, we're pulling in the drive here into the lot, do a little coverage, enjoy some winter weather. A lot of times we're riding that rain, sleet, snow line in Champaign County, dealing with a heavy cement-like snow. This is gonna be powdery. It's gonna blow around a lot. Let it snow. Let it snow. I have a love-hate relationship. I just love stimulating weather. But as excited as I'm gonna be to watch this snow fall over the next 24 hours, just as excited to see it go. All right, let's go in studio. Morning.
It's like the switch turned out at 6 a.m.
No kidding, yeah.
The first flakes are coming down.
I opened the door and I could hear it out there. I'm like,
oh wow.
What do you know? We got snow falling. The heaviest snow is expected to move into Champaign County and surrounding portions of east central Illinois as we get into the afternoon and evening hours, and then on into the overnight. The snow may ebb and flow at times, but we should expect to see periods of heavy snow accompanied by blustery winds as we get into that afternoon, evening, and overnight period. Those winds lingering on into the morning hours, even as snow begins to taper off. Last night I made a post before bed, prepping everyone. I was like, when you wake up tomorrow morning and it's not snowing, that doesn't mean the winter storm is canceled. It's the snow is probably gonna sputter to a start. We may not see snowflakes till midday, heavier snow in the early afternoon. People love to wake up, and if it's not snowing, they're like, oh, wrong, winter storm's canceled, meteorologist is a jerk. So I wanted to be when you wake up tomorrow and it's not snowing, the winter storm is still most definitely on, and now look, it's friggin' everyone's waking up and it's snowing. So it is probably going to sputter for a bit, but it's nice that we got some vibes here as we do some of the early morning coverage. Now we get to go home, make some breakfast, enjoy the snow, try and get the dog out for a walk before the ground is covered, I guess. That is what I should make my priority right now. Let's go walk the dog.
And the wind, I can barely see anything.
Should we go this way? Keep it a short
way? Which way? I can't see anything.
Just went for a walk with the dog and Sophie, watching the underachieved, hoping they hold on. Snow's starting to come down, starting to get some gusts out there now, so I'm gonna watch the end of the game and then probably go out, start checking out some of these winds with some of the higher snowfall rates. Only a couple inches out there right now in Champaign-Urbana, but it is gonna be blowing around. Airball. $7,500 miles exactly on the old new Subaru. Let's take it out in the snow. We're in a lull in the snow. We really just have like a few inches of powder down right now, but there's the chance for some more waves of heavy snow to come through. The winds are starting to whip up now. I was just out on a walk and you know, we're starting to get 20, 30 mile per hour gusts, but it seems like the road conditions are deteriorating. We've seen some accidents out there. So long as I feel comfortable, I'm gonna go out there and just kind of look at what's going on, kind of on the outskirts of town, through parts of Champaign County. So I don't have a plan. Let's just go see what's going on out there. Maybe find a fountain Coke at the Quick Trip or something like that. Celebrate another Illini win. And some stimulating weather. Let's go see what's up. Stir crazy. Really a winter wonderland out here. It's a nice little winter wonderland out here. So I'm actually headed back into the studio, Illinois Public Media, AM 580. Also kind of just checking out the road conditions here. This is the last little band of snow that's coming through. Here in Champaign-Urbana, I think we kind of underachieved. Depending on where you are. Like we were right on that north edge, the gradient, so just a few inches of snow here, but it's blowing around. The road's still snow covered here at this point, drivable, because we have, in my opinion, the best all-weather driving car in the world here, the Subaru Forester. But yeah, just checking out road conditions, gonna poke around, see what things are like, headed into the studio right now to provide some updates, do an interview, give some sound bites. And then, yeah, just kind of checking things out. May pop out to the edge of town, see what things are like where the winds have been whipping around. Won't be doing any atmospheric optics yet with the cold air and the ice crystals here with the cloudy conditions, probably lingering through the day, but this is really pretty here this morning. Let's check it out. This is Vine Street here in downtown Urbana.
IPM News, I'm Kimberly Schofield. Snow is falling as the nationwide winter storm is continuing to touch down in much of central Illinois. I am joined this morning by IPM meteorologist Andrew Pritchard. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining me this morning on this snowy Monday. So, Andrew, obviously snow has fallen. What are we seeing right now? Obviously, there was a winter storm that was predicted to happen. What are we seeing today?
Yeah, we're waking up to a big spread as you move from north to south across Champaign County. Northern areas, people up in Rantoul, Paxton, Gifford, Thomasboro, they're waking up to a dusting out there, but then you head just, 50 to 100 miles south. Champaign-Urbana, Sedoris, Pisodum, Tolono, these areas, we've got several inches out there, anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of snow, and then you can get higher amounts as you head even further south from there. The last snow is starting to pull away from the area this morning. We've got some flurries out there. The winds are blustery, so roads are still mostly snow covered. In town, I think you can get around if you leave early, take it slow. Rural areas probably going to be dealing with that blowing snow, at times through the rest of the day.
Yeah, I know. I have an SUV and was still going slow, and I made it, but I went slow.
Definitely.
What are we expecting to see next?
It's not bad out here. Just got these north-south winds, so east-west highways are continuously being kind of covered, at least lightly. So these like subtle slick spots. It's a tongue twister there. Subtle slick spots that'll trip people up. They think it's fine, but then they hit some.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're good. Thank you. People are nice in the Midwest. Midwest is best. We're good. We're just reporting on the weather. Everyone checking on everyone. But yeah, roads are doable, but I worry people will get a false sense of the roads are great when really they're deceptively slick in some areas. Four or 5 inches of powdery snow and some blustery winds. It's not the worst thing we've ever seen, but it's enough to cause some problems. Rural roads, the highways are mostly clear. You get some areas where the snow is blowing across. And then kind of the back roads here that I'm driving on, same story, just a little bit more snow covered. You get these areas where there's like, woof, hitting one now. You get areas where there's snow blowing across the road and it's kind of piled up. You got big drifts where people are driving through it, so you just kind of suddenly come up on a little wall of snow. You got to make sure you're not gonna, whack your bumper on when you drive over it. Some kind of indirect things happening. I was just informed that a snowplow just took out the gas meter in Urbana, kind of near the Starbucks on Vine Street, near Vine and Main. So we're gonna head over that way. I'll be about 30 minutes late from that incident, so they might have it mostly cleaned up. But just kind of some things happening because it snowed, but not a winter storm that really like shut things down or anything like that. So this will be the new ride for the 2025 storm observation season and beyond. We got a brand new 2025 Subaru Forester. The beloved 2013 Forester. Starting to get up there in miles. Not nearly as high as I'd hoped to get it. We were at 155,000, but just suddenly after we finished our Colorado trip in July, just the issues were mounting. If you watched my derecho vlog and chase from July 15th of this past summer, you could like hear it. Like my check engine light was on the dash, other lights were blinking at me. You can hear the wheel rotors that were going out. So took it in, was just like, let's find everything that's wrong with it. Got a price tag on that, did some thinking. and made the decision to part ways with the 2013. You know, it was not disabled. Certainly some repairs there that someone's gonna, you know, do to the car. I got it running, was in good condition, took care of some of the issues there, so it was running smooth, and then parted ways with it. And now we've got a brand new 2025 Subaru Forester Limited. It's the most expensive, coolest thing I've ever bought for myself, and I'm really enjoying and looking forward to more covering weather in this car, more road tripping. Just, it's nice. So I thought that I was gonna get one more year. I really was like mentally planning on this coming year being the last year with the 2013 Forester, and it was gonna make it, but it was gonna be expensive, and I wasn't gonna be able to fully trust the car as I get out there. I'm trying to drive, you know, hundreds of miles, states away, driving up to dangerous storms. I need to not be thinking at all about my car potentially, you know, breaking down, or what's that sound, or how much longer is this thing gonna be able to get by. So did what we did, and now you know, I don't have to worry about things when it comes to the car for now. And even if we have some issues, I went ahead and lumped into the cost some added protection there, added service warranties. So peace of mind with the vehicle once again, and we'll just see what we get otherwise from the weather and from luck. But let's head back into town, checking things out here south of town in the rural areas. But as we make our way home, we'll go drive by this plow versus gas meter incident here in Urbana.